So the purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to make an access port into this power pole here to access the switches as well as access the flasher modules that are inside of this pole. Even on the poles that come with an access panel, the modules, the flasher modules, can be hard and cumbersome to get to, as well as to reach the switches to safely get them out. Now, before any work is done on these poles, the power needs to be shut off and locked out. And there's typically 3 power sources in these poles, but verify by your location. First power source is utility power. The second power source can be generator power, and the third power source is usually UPS power. So you want to make sure all 3 sources of power are identified and locked out. So by doing this, we'll save from having to remove the pole out of the terminal base or out of the ceiling if it goes up through a ceiling, and all that's associated wiring. So first thing I do is to draw a very clean scribe line. I just take a square, I put it down here with a razor knife, which draws a very hard, sharp, small line. Then I'll take a tape measure, and I usually go up about 12 inches. Gives ample space. Make another scribe line there. When I do this line down here, I'm about 3 inches up, so you can fit a bandsaw in there. Exactly 3 inches. So taking a smaller point screwdriver, like a number 1, just come in, there's a little groove on each side. You just kind of come in on an angle into it. Start to pop it out. Put a screwdriver behind there, it holds it out so you're clear, so you can get completely through there. Now taking your bandsaw, following that line, first cut is made. Putting the screwdriver down low just to hold that out. So now you've removed your piece. Before closing things back up, I just take a file, deburring any metals. As you can see, a small little access doesn't give you much room when the modules are hanging high and low. There's a module tucked here and a module tucked here. So once the cuts are all made and everything's clear, there's a black Sharpie, black marker. Just nice to redarken anything where the metal cuts are or any filing marks, just to restore the finishes back. That's done. Close your pole back up. Okay. So as now you can see, everything is accessible. The switches are accessible far easier than through an access port, and the upper and lower modules are easy to access, and the terminations. With a small little access hole, there's only usually about an inch to get in and out and work, making it very cumbersome. So the final bit of work is to deburr the cover that was removed. And then touch up any of the cut marks. Ideally, it'd be great if this is something that could just come from the manufacturer this way. Just with a 1 foot section just removed in these same areas. It will allow future access easily, completely unobstructed. So to close it back up, stick your piece in here. And now it's all done, closed, and has future access for the next time with no issues. Once you get going on these, your average, you can do them about, cutting one of these access panels, you can do them in about 5 minutes. You just need access from the opposite side of the register into the other lane to move the candy rack out of the way to access this side. So that's what it takes to cut the access in, and then to replace the modules. Doesn't take much either. They're usually just 1/4 inch slide tabs that go into there. Replace the switches are easy. Just do a quick little cleanup on everything, vacuuming up any metal shavings that may have come about. Really, your only tools is a small DeWalt bandsaw. It's easy, it's not cumbersome. A square, a razor knife, a marker, a pair of side cutters, and a flat blade screwdriver, a small flat blade to get into this groove here to pop the cover, and a file, and a tape measure just for consistency. But it's pretty straightforward overall. Hope this helps.